Please like the video, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for continuous updates. So welcome once again in the module number 12. What we have done so far is we have connected the LED display panels, controller, FRC cable, and in this module we are going to actually connect the power cables. My controller requires power and my LED display boards require power, and each of them have different power supply, by the way. So one power supply to all LED is not going to work. They are not electrically connected, they are connected only for digitally right now. Okay, I need to do is supply a power separately to each one of them, and I hope you remember we have seen this. There is 4-pin Relimate cables, there are 4-pin cables each of them, and then there is a 2-pin power supply here for the controller. For 2-pin power supply I have simple cables, black and red for the controller, and then I have 4-pin cables which is called Relimate cables for the display. So what you can see here is there is a 2 end that will go to the power supply here output, and there are 3 of them, 3 Relimate cables. And what is the purpose of these 3? To power the 3 LED displays. Alright. So this Relimate cables again are designed with a notch here. You can see there is a flat outside. Here let me start from this side. Wherever there is a wall, you can see here the other side is open. If I try to fix in this particular manner, it is not going to fix. It will not going to happen. Okay. So what will happen? This notch you have to press little bit. You can press little bit and push it in this manner. So the notch has to be towards the wall side. You can see the wall of the Relimate cable. So notch has to be towards the wall side. So let me do this. Okay, it is gone and it is fixed. Simple, isn't it? So simple it is. No? These are all very standard products, and people have done a lot of standardization so that life is easy, and you can see how easy it is. Again, the notch towards the wall side. So this has to go to the other side and here. So okay, it's done. And then the third one here, the notch has to be this side towards the wall side. So this has to be the other side. With little force you can push it. Alright. So actually a plus cable and a minus cable, but it is divided into 2. Here also it is divided into 2, and here also. So this 4-pin power cable is required. To be honest, I do not know why not only 2 pins and 4 pin, but that's a standard that is used in the industry. Okay. So now you can see from this side, I hope you will be able to see that how this notch is coming over this wall, and same thing here also, and from the other side you will be able to see it is flat. Okay. Okay, so now these 3 Relimate cables are connected to 3 displays, what you see here. Now we have job of connecting this 2 and this 2 to the power supply, but let me connect this first. I have screwdriver and there are this. You can read here, once you zoom it you will be able to figure out there is a 5 volt and there is a ground. 5 volt is a positive terminal and there is a ground terminal. So you will be able to read this. So the red one, the red cable will go to the 5 volt. Okay. Let me do this. And the black one to the ground one. Alright, you can just pull it little bit and see if they are fixed or not, just little bit pull, so that you ensure that they are properly fixed there. Okay. Now what we are going to do is put them together. Now remember when we discussed this component level, we have seen there are 4 parts in the controller. There is a neutral, there is a line, and there is a positive and negative. So, we are going to connect. There is a first one is a line, second one is a neutral, then there is a ground, then negative and positive. So, this line and neutral is for providing them AC power. So, line and neutral, the ground we are not going to use, but this plus and minus here, the plus and minus here, we are going to use it for connecting this plus and minus. Okay. Now, there is only one plus terminal and one minus terminal for this type of power supply. So, what we are going to do is little skill is required. We are going to put the positives together and we are going to put it together, and then we are going to put all negatives together and then put them together, something like this. Okay. So, little skill is going to require in this case. Let me try it out. Plus is at the outer side, okay. So, these plus terminals are fixed now, and then there are two minus terminals. I am going to fix with the minus. So, these are the basically cables, it can just go there. Okay, fasten them properly. You can try to pull them little bit so that you are sure that they are well connected and they are not loose. Okay, that's it. We are one more step closer to making our final climate clock. Now, all power supplies are done. I need to now next step what we will do, the real power supply we need to charge this power supply. We are going to give 230 volt. That will actually give the 5 volt to the controller, that will then give 5 volt to each of the LED display, and then my clock will be ready to be programmed. By the way, only giving power is not going to work. You need to use some softwares. You need a mobile phone and a laptop to actually make a program or write what data you want on the display. So, just power supply is not going to be enough, but we need to supply the power to this clock in order to go to the next step for programming. So, that is it. I think it is very easy. Be comfortable, do it at your own pace, but it's very simple to make these connections, and all schematics will make it even more clear that you need to make what kind of connection. So, that's it in this module, and in the next module what we are going to do is we are going to actually power the climate clock so that we go to the next step. Thank you so much. I hope you are enjoying and learning how to assemble your own climate clock. Thank you very much.